Well, I've got a 95 Jeep Grand Cherokee here. We'll call a check on it. It's got the same interior mine does in it. Those seats would be nice to have. The dash, that kind of stuff. It's got the 4-liter 6-cylinder. I'm not sure about the same transmission. Should have took a picture of the VIN, I guess. I'll call them though and find out. I will check on that, but I wouldn't give them much money for it. But we'll see. And I'd like to have a 96. That's a 95 like mine. I'd like to have a 96 where you get the 16-inch wheels. Yeah, the 95 does have 4-wheel disc brakes. I could take the disc brakes off of that one. Of course, my 97 has disc brakes on the front, but not the back. But I could put the brake system off of that one on the 97 Cherokee. That would be nice to have 4-wheel disc brakes on the 97. We'll call them and check with it and see what they want for it. I don't know if it'd be drivable back to Frank's or not. But we'll call them and check on that one. Sunday, the 12th of November, 2023. Day after Veterans Day. We've just stopped and looked at a Jeep Grand Cherokee in 95. I'm going to call and see how much it is. It's not in good shape. I don't know about the engine. It is a 4-wheel drive, but the engine is a 4-liter inline 6-cylinder like my 97 Cherokee. I'd much rather it be a V8 like my 95, but the interior is the same. I'm going to check it out. There's a Ford van around here we may slow down and take a look at. I don't know. We're going to start stopping and checking on a lot more vehicles instead of just riding by them. So I'll put this video on first, then I'll put the one about the Grand Cherokee, and then maybe if we see anything else, to stop and look at. Right now we're in Cass White, or we're actually White, Georgia. That would take us over to the left, would take us over to exit 296 on 75. Yeah, this is a car lot up here with this Ford van, and it looks like a pretty nice van, so we're probably not going to stop, but did want to get another look at it. We'll go down through Cartersville. There ought to be a couple of things down there that we may be interested in. We'll see. This is more nicer cars, and that's a pretty doggone new Ford van. We're not going to check it out. Okay, let's turn this one off. Let's see what we find a little further down. Well, folks, there's a 4-wheel drive Chevrolet right there. It's got a for sale sign in it. What he wants for it. Sort of beat up and rough. I didn't notice it smoking. Little red Cherokee down there, 2-door, but it's not for sale. What he wants for it. There's no way to Only way to know, find out, is to ask, huh? Well, he's got it on the sign, 4,500. That was. I was thinking 1,500. I may have to readjust my. It's been a long time since I've messed with cars and prices. I may have to readjust my thinking. Now, traveling down through here, there's usually a couple of cars, you know, here recently anyway, stuff that's for sale by owner. A lot of car lots. I've seen a Chevrolet truck up here, four-wheel drive, that I'm interested in. It's been here a couple of times, but that indicates it's too expensive. It's been here a long time. And this little lot, we'll turn in and we'll see if it's there. I can't tell if it's there right now or not. We'll turn in right here and see. That little lot over there. There's a van over there. The green Ford truck's pretty nice looking. This place is open, isn't it? I don't see that Chevrolet truck, that four-wheel drive. That van doesn't have any insignia on the sides as far as a 25, 3,500, 1,500. That tells me it has had body work done on it. It should have express van or 2,500. It ought to have some kind of insignias on it. It's a passenger van, a long passenger van, but yeah, all this got is express on the back, so we're not going to check anything out there, I don't guess. It's going to be hard to do anything with a car lot. Okay, let's cut this one off again. Okay, it is now about 10 till 3. We're going to go down 293 down through Emerson. There's a lot of times there's something down in Emerson for sale by owner. I don't know what's going on up there in downtown Cartersville with those lights. Maybe that's pedestrians crossing. We're going to turn left at this light down here. Yeah, I don't know. The only time I have ever even tried, or the only time I've ever made any money at all on a vehicle from a dealership, Capital Cadillac, when they were at Perimeter Mall, had an ad in the Sunday paper, 74 Blazer, $1,250. This was before Tony graduated high school. This would have been before 76. And went down there and bought that thing. Transfer case was messed up. I knew that. I mean, that's why it was so cheap. Limped home with it all the way down back to Lilburn. Limped down to Conyers, had a transfer case put in it. I mean, had a chain put in the transfer case. I drove that thing a year. Tony drove it about 7 or 8 months. Put a water pump on it and a battery. And that timing chain, I think I had about $250 in the chain. Had less than $1,600 in the thing. Had it a year and a half, 2 years, sold it, made $2,000 on it. And I loved that thing. That was one that the top would come all the way off. You just had, from the windshield back, it was off. There's several of these Blazers I wish I had back. I tell you what. There are a lot of cars right down through here. We'll see if there's anything for sale by owner. And this will take us right through Emerson. Some stuff there, but nothing I'm interested in. All these trucks, look at all these trucks. train this afternoon. Looks like the clouds are trying to break up a little bit. It said that we might see a little sun after about 3 o'clock. Cartersville Police Car Depot, or whatever they do there, Service Department or whatever, Southern Pike. This old motorhome's been sitting down here as long as I can remember. Nice hickory nut, I think so. I have no idea if that thing runs or not. Used to be nothing but kudzu and groundhogs over here. Now both of them are gone. And what we've noticed, I guess for the first year and a half or so when they were building these things, as soon as they got them built, they were full. They were occupied. Now, just like these, they're available. They're not filling up, and they are all over the state. I mean, you can house illegals, you can house veterans, you can house homeless. Instead of paying taxes, I think these corporations are investing in real estate in these logistics centers, using this as a corporate write-off. They're not going to pay taxes. I don't know why people think you can raise taxes on corporations. They're going to find a way. They've got the lawyers, they know the loopholes, and believe it or not, folks, our legislatures say we're going to go after the big guys, the corporations. They have no intentions of going after the corporations. They write the tax code so that the corporations can use those tax codes so they don't have to pay. They've got the tax lawyers, they've got the accountants. The IRS is only going after people who can't afford those kind of lawyers and tax people. Sending people out a letter saying, well, we've recalculated your taxes. Instead of $2,000, you weren't supposed to get but $1,000. So we're keeping $1,000. And guess what? The people don't want to get involved with the IRS, so they just let it go. Even though they know that more than likely they did it right to start with. Our government is about as corrupt as you can get, from one end of it to the other. Boy, how'd I get on that tangent? Boy, there's some tiny houses over there. Now I need to check. I need to see those. You know why? I went from buying stuff to government corruption and didn't even miss a beat, huh? I'm impressed. I'll have to go back and listen to that. Let's see what's up here in Emerson, then we're going to wrap this up. I cracked myself up, folks. I just cracked myself up. Yeah, the most money I've ever made as far as YouTube's on the car repairs and stuff, and I made, enough on the drones to pay for them. Maybe I need to refocus on what I've made money on. These traveling videos that cost me through the nose. Gasoline, car parts. I don't know that I'll ever come out as much money as I've got in all this stuff already. I may start another YouTube channel. Well, I've got a couple more. I've already got a couple, but I may crank up Feather and Thistle Photography and start using it for something, or either McCree Real Estate and Construction Services. Let's see if we got anything for sale down here. But I'm about to send in my license. I'm done with real estate. Too much trouble. there's anything for sale right through here, so we're gonna pull over, cut this off. Let's see about getting this one uploaded.